After that, I would call it an embarrassing loss at USC. There was a lot of conflict in that building and a lot of soul searching, I guess I should say. And they responded in a vintage Michigan way. That was a Michigan win. They win it on the ground and they win it with defense. Jordan Marshall was terrific. Underwood was great. Their offensive line, even though they lost their left tackle during the game, Evan Link steps up as a redshirt freshman, and they were able to just pound the football at that Washington defense. And what that allows them to do is then throw the football in a fashion that helps Underwood be more efficient as a young true freshman. When you can play that physical and the defense has to commit that amount of resources to try to stop the run, here's what happens. You can utilize your tight ends and your running backs in the passing game. It's a beautiful thing. And that's exactly what happened for Michigan. So that offense looked like an offense that has some sustainability. How do you get Bryce Underwood, who came in with the lowest completion percentage of any Big Ten starter, and get him to go 21 of 27 for, 230 yards and 2 touchdowns? Well, you run the football. You become Michigan. It's first principles. It's foundational things. You win on the line of scrimmage, and then you throw the ball when you want to versus when you have to. That's how you win at Michigan. Complementary style of game. Now, to do that, your defense has to hold up and be a really good defense. And that's exactly what happened against what I think is one of the more potent offenses in all of college football. And when the opponent has to earn their way down the field, a small mistake here or there, an ill-timed throw, an inaccurate throw winds up as an interception. When that happens, you win the football game because the offense is controlling the line of scrimmage. So again, vintage Michigan. They're out there playing the way that they have for the last 4 and 5 years. And here's the beautiful part if you're a Michigan fan. They did it with a ton of young players. On offense, you're looking up, and I'm sitting there and I'm counting all these guys, and I'm like, holy cow, there's 6 true or redshirt freshmen on the field in that offense. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, okay, they're going to be really good next year. Not that they couldn't be really good this year. Maybe they can. Maybe they continue to develop and turn into something that is 9-2 facing Ohio State with potentially a playoff spot on the line if they were able to win that game. That's a top 10 team all day long next year. A lot of young players on the defensive side as well. Michigan's got a bright future ahead of them. That was a vintage win, and when they watch that film, they're going to be like, that's us.